All right, y'all, what's going on? It's your girl, Excellent Goddess. Welcome back to Excellent Goddess Tarot. I decided to bring you guys another Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. All right, as I said, I do feel like a lot of unions are actively coming together. And so I just wanted to cater to you guys a bit, okay? Because I am here for the highest vibration of love of all, okay? So, I mean, outside of love for self, it's definitely between two divine soulmates, twin flames, life partners, anything of that type, okay? So I have pulled divine masculine and divine feminine via the zodiac, so this could feel almost personal should you be dealing with the sign or vice versa. All right, and I have divine masculine on this side, I have divine feminine, and then I have the mutual energies in the middle, which I won't be clarifying, but I will clarify thoughts and feelings. Okay, so before we get started, please go ahead and like this video so other viewers can find us. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you know when I upload. And if you look in my description box, my email is there if you want to book a personal reading with me. Okay, so the divine masculine in this reading is Aries and the divine feminine is Scorpio. I'm sure you already know, that's why you clicked the video. It will be in the title, but you know. All right, so divine masculine Aries. His overall energy towards divine feminine Scorpio is the Queen of Wands. So he could be feeling, you know, quite confident and sexy. You know, he could very much be in his feminine power or in his feminine energy, using his feminine powers. Or he feels that divine feminine Scorpio is all of these things that we find in the Queen of Wands. You know, sexy, attractive, ambitious, a go-getter, all right? Someone who maybe gets a lot of attention, okay? So that is how divine masculine is viewing divine feminine. With divine feminine, and we are talking about a divine couple, you know, it's not perfect, all right? But divine feminine Scorpio here is in Temperance in reverse. So she could all around be feeling off balance, yes. In this case, I feel like she may be losing a little bit of patience with divine masculine. Mutually though, they are learning something, or they have learned something, and it feels like they're trying to take that something that they've learned and apply it to this connection, which is beautiful, especially if it's wisdom, a piece of wisdom that you've acquired. Of course, you want to take that with you into your new connection. All right. But the way, being that Scorpio is, you know, divine feminine Scorpio is in overall in this energy of possible impatience. I can see it being maybe because of the energy that divine masculine Aries is in via thoughts and feelings. Because when divine masculine Aries thinks about divine feminine Scorpio, he seems to be maybe confused, maybe a little bit confused. It's possible that he doesn't know what to think. He's just daydreaming. You know, maybe he's thinking a bunch of things when it comes to divine feminine Scorpio. Divine feminine Scorpio, though, is thinking about heartbreak. This could be from the past. This could be worries or fears that divine masculine Aries is going to hurt her. We will clarify. Mutually, though, it's funny because they both really are thinking about taking a risk with each other. They're thinking about it. It's like this awakening via the evaluations that they may be doing over themselves. It's like, you know what? Despite what I'm seeing, in all actuality, I would like to take this risk. That's how they both feel. Excuse me, that's what they both are thinking. as far as what they are feeling. Divine Masculine Aries is soul searching right now. So Divine Masculine may be withdrawn emotionally because he's still trying to figure things out in his head, which would externally, of course, cause Divine Feminine Scorpio to lose patience, or maybe be worried that Divine Masculine is going to hurt her, or this space, because I feel like there is some emotional or physical distance between these two. Scorpio now has room for these ghosts of maybe past heartbreak to come up. So this is what Scorpio is dealing with. Wow. It feels like Aries is still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Scorpio more so understands the assignment. But I feel like not knowing exactly how Aries feels or what Aries is thinking, or even what Aries, and you know, are you still feeling me? I can't even read your energy right now. There's a disconnect. It's like, but they both kind of know what this is. They kind of know what it is with each other. Divine Feminine is feeling like Divine Masculine is the one. Divine Masculine is stable. Divine Masculine, you know, is also a nurturer of sorts. He holds it down. He's the one I would want to commit to. He's the one I would, you know, I don't want to say settle down with. That's the one that I want to be committed to, is what Scorpio, Divine Feminine, is feeling. Mutually, though, again, it's like they know what this is. The lovers, they know what this is. They do recognize each other as soulmates. That's for sure. But it's almost like what Scorpio wants to do versus what Scorpio may be waiting for Aries to realize and then do. Divine Feminine is a step ahead of Divine Masculine here, which kind of makes sense when you just think about the whole dynamic. It's been Divine Feminine waiting for Divine Masculine to figure this shit out. Figure out that they're with a karmic, you know? Wait for them to figure out who they're looking at when they look at you. You know who you are and you know who they are. So let's see what's going on more in Divine Masculine Aries head. We have the Seven of Cups, so I feel this is either, you know, confusion, or they just don't know what exactly to think. There's a lot going on, you know. So they do like you. That's one of the things that they're thinking. That they really like you. All right. They're also thinking they may be in love. There's a lot more feelings than Divine Masculine is leading on. And this is why it's somewhat so frustrating to Scorpio, Divine Feminine. I also saw that the Ten of Wands wanted to come out with this King of Cups, or being in love energy. So Divine Masculine may even be just burdening himself with all of these thoughts and possible feelings that he's having for Divine Feminine. But there are some things that Divine Masculine is thinking of, that he knows he has to emotionally walk away from. So this could have, of course, a lot to do with Divine Masculine Aries' past. He feels what he feels for Divine Feminine, but there are still some things that he's walking away from, right? He's going through a transformation. He's going through a transition right now, you know, out with the old and with the new. So as far as Divine Feminine, you know, and he's most definitely not expressing this to Divine Feminine. All right, so Divine Feminine is thinking the Three of Swords here. Okay. What do we have for the Three of Swords? Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. So, Scorpio, in a sense, Divine Feminine Scorpio is in a sense feeling, I have someone, in a nutshell, I have someone who matches my energy and I'm really fucking excited about it. This may help me heal, in a sense, is what Divine Feminine is saying. Yeah, because there were a lot of burdens emotionally for Divine Feminine. And so this thing that she has with Divine Masculine is enough to make Divine Feminine forget about it, in a sense, until she encountered Divine Masculine. She may have been very cold and detached herself, but she wants to be with Divine Masculine. Four Wands in the Chariot, definitely. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, the Fool, definitely. She wants to be with Divine Masculine. All right. So, in this hermit mode that Aries is in, Divine Masculine Aries is in, he may be trying to decide on how he feels. All right. He may be, I mean, he knows how he feels. That's clear with the Page of Cups and the King of Cups. But he's not exactly sure he's not exactly sure about making the choice in general, maybe to be in a commitment. But as he's withdrawn, he is feeling that Divine Feminine is a wish granted. He is feeling that Divine Feminine is just fulfillment. He is feeling that Divine Feminine is exactly who she is, the Empress, Divine Feminine. So maybe he does know exactly who she is. He can feel it. He can feel it, but he still struggles with it. And it's probably the mental. It's the mental. This is happily ever after for him. And he can feel it. He can feel it. Like, he's been building. There goes the Queen of Wands again. He's been building on his own. And he, in a sense, can feel that this is the person, this Divine Feminine is the person to complete him. But he's waiting for something here. I'll pull one more card. He's waiting. Oh my gosh, it's the Emperor. Wow. Ooh. He knows who he is too. Okay, hold on. This, because it just goes from waiting to the Emperor. Waiting to balance things out. When I see the Emperor, I see a person who has their shit together. So this is what he's trying to do. He may be someone focused on finances or focused on trying to make himself more comfortable in whatever, place he's in. But he knows who you are. It just feels like there's some things that he has to work out. All right, so Divine Feminine is feeling that this is her man. But the mom plays tricks. She could also be feeling that Divine Masculine is being deceptive towards her. And he very well would be if he's not expressing himself, and he knows he feels more than he may be leading on, but it's going back to looking like self-deception, because she feels that this is a victory, but her mental may be messing with her. But she definitely wants to pursue this. I mean, she's very passionate about divine masculine, and she feels like that is her guy. Two of Cups, that's my guy, and I know that's my guy. It has to be my guy. Temperance on the bottom of the deck. So this is all about patience and divine timing. What's good is that both of these two recognize each other, whether they're vocal about it or not. And it just seems like a transformational process, more so on divine masculine side. But hopefully, and you know, divine feminine is already in this. She's already in. She's invested emotionally and mentally, because she knew before he knew. But he's just now knowing. So he has to get to that place, you know, so they both could be like, arr, arr. All right, so I have some messages from both. I'll start with Divine Masculine's messages. Divine Masculine says, love is selfless. Yes, it is. So Divine Feminine may be a person that possibly sometimes thinks about him before she even thinks about herself, you know. He may feel like she gives her all to him, and that's good. All right, I love you because you flatter me. So you see them, yeah, she gives it, all right. She gives it. She makes him feel like a man, right? He says, I love when you dance with me, all right? And this could be a dance with life. This could be an actual dance if you ever shared a dance with this person before. They say, I'm working hard on my finances for you, for us, for our future. And I told you that because I see that here. Remember, with the Emperor, you know, usually when I see the Emperor, that's somebody with their shit together. But being that it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles, it just feels like this person is working some shit out. And that's what that waiting is about. All right. They're just waiting to get in a good space where they can maybe enjoy you or take you out on dates, things like that. All right. He says, I wrote a letter on paper, but I'm too afraid to show it to you. Oh, maybe he will soon. All right. He says, thank you for being there for me when I needed it the most. See, that selflessness, you just, Divine Feminine is solid. That's a solid chick. All right. Divine Feminine says, you make me complete. Yeah. Remember I told you, like, I do feel that coming off of Divine Feminine Scorpio. Like, Scorpio just knows that's my man and that's my man. And she feels really good. She feels good. All right. She says, I love you because you give me strength. Oh my goodness. And you know, an Emperor, listen, he ain't gonna drain you, honey. She says, you can't blame gravity for falling in love. Oh my gosh. I feel like they're both in love with each other, man. All right. Scorpio says, when I look into your eyes, the whole world stops and I forget where I am. So sweet. All right. She says, you make me feel like a kid again. And I definitely do feel that. I can see that. Is a renewal. So just, and she says, there is only you in my mind and heart. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, this is just too sweet. So hopefully these two will work out soon. I mean, this is a divine connection, so you already know it's going to come together. All right. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Peace.